What's up, YouTube? I am Brad Browning, a breakup and divorce coach based in beautiful Vancouver, Canada. And in this video, I'm going to be sharing the 6 biggest signs that indicate your ex is over you and moving on. Now, before I dive into these 6 signs, I should let you know that the very best way to find out whether you still have a chance to win back your ex or not is just by taking my free quiz. Go to breakupbrad.com/quiz, answer the simple questions, and you'll get a detailed results report showing you your odds of getting back together, plus my personalized recommendation of how to maximize your chances moving forward. Again, you can take that quiz for free at breakupbrad.com/quiz. Now, let's talk about the 6 signs that indicate your ex is over you. Sign number 1, your ex hasn't made any attempt to contact you for a month or more. So if your ex hasn't made any effort to get in touch with you, if they haven't texted, called, sent you a message on Snapchat or Facebook for a month or more, then that's definitely a sign that they're losing interest and moving on. Sure, there is a chance that he or she happens to be watching my videos here on YouTube and they're just employing my no contact strategy. So this isn't a surefire sign that things are over forever. But in most cases, if your ex isn't making any effort at all to reach out to you for a month or more, it's an indication that they're moving on and that their feelings for you are fading. Sign number 2, your ex doesn't reply when you attempt to bring up happy shared memories or inside jokes. Now, as I'm sure many of you are aware, one of the X-Back techniques that I teach here on YouTube and in my X Factor program involves planting seeds of nostalgia in your ex's mind by subtly dropping reminders of happy times that you shared together or inside jokes that only your ex will understand. Now, this is actually a very effective strategy when used correctly. Usually, if your ex still has feelings for you, they're going to respond to this kind of nostalgia inciting message in a positive way. At the very least, you can expect a simple LOL or smiley emoji in response. But if you've tried this a couple of times and you've brought up a really positive, happy memory and executed this technique properly, then a lack of reply is usually a sign that your ex is moving on. Sign number 3, your ex has been in a relationship with someone new for a month or longer. Now, I'm sure you've heard about the term rebound relationship before, right? A rebound relationship is when you immediately begin dating somebody new after breaking up, and it's typically just a short-lived fling that helps dull the post-breakup heartache. Usually, rebounds aren't serious, and studies have actually shown that the majority of rebound relationships fizzle out within a month or 2 at the most. Now, sometimes you can actually even use your ex's rebound relationship to your advantage to help get them back, and I've made a past video on that very topic, in fact, which you can check out just by searching my channel for the term rebound after this video is over. But sometimes a rebound relationship can morph into something more serious and more long-lasting. So if your ex has been with someone new for a month or longer since you broke up, then that's a sign that he or she might have actually moved on and might be in a more serious relationship with this new person. Unfortunately, that is usually a bad sign for your chances of getting back together. All right, and on to sign number 4, your ex doesn't respond at all to your attempts to incite jealousy. Now, if you've signed up for my X Factor program, then you're probably aware of a technique that I teach called covert jealousy. Now, covert jealousy is a sneaky tactic that allows you to use a little bit of jealousy to help change your ex's mind about breaking up and eventually make them want you back. If you've used this technique correctly, it usually works like magic and you'll definitely get a response from your ex. But if you've used covert jealousy exactly how I described in my program and you're not getting any kind of reply from your ex at all, that can often indicate that your ex isn't emotionally invested in you anymore and is moving on. Now, by itself, this doesn't always mean that your chances of getting back together are completely over, but it's definitely not a good sign, and it often means that your ex is over you. Sign number 5 is when you talk to your ex, they seem cold, distant, or uninterested. Now, if you've been paying attention, you might notice that I haven't mentioned not getting a reply when you reach out to your ex as one of the signs that indicate he or she is over you. That's because a lack of response to your messages is not necessarily an indication that they've moved on. Oftentimes, people will avoid replying to their ex after breaking up because they're trying not to give in and engage with you. They're fearing that the conversation might, end up becoming emotional or cause them unnecessary heartache. However, if your ex does respond to you when you reach out, but their replies are cold, distant, or uninterested, that is a sign that they might have moved on. So, for example, let's say you use the happy reminder technique that I mentioned earlier, and you sent your ex a message referencing a funny inside joke that would have generated a positive response in the past. If they simply reply with, cool or LOL or something, similarly lackadaisical, that's an indication that they might have moved on. Simply put, if you find that the conversations with your ex go nowhere and he or she seems cold and indifferent, It could also indicate that they've moved on and they have little to no emotional investment anymore. Finally, sign number 6, it's been a long time since you broke up. Yes, this last one is pretty obvious, but I need to mention it anyways. Now, as you've probably realized already, the amount of time since your breakup is going to make a difference to your ex's feelings towards you. Occasionally, time can actually be a good thing and make your ex miss you and become even more nostalgic, but generally speaking, the longer it's been since you broke up, the more likely it is that your ex is moving on. So if it's been many months or years since the initial breakup, and you're not making much progress towards getting them back, then that is a strong indication that your ex is over you and has fully moved on. Okay guys, there you have it, 6 signs that indicate your ex is over you. Now guys, don't get too depressed or lose all hope just because you've already seen 1 or even 2 of these signs from your ex, because it doesn't necessarily mean that you'll never get them back. But if several of the signs that I've just described ring true for you, then it may be time to think about moving on yourself. Before you do give up all hope though, please take my free 5-minute quiz at breakupbrad.com/quiz to evaluate where you stand with your ex. That quiz is the best way to determine whether there's still any hope of getting them back or whether you need to give up for good. Again, the quiz is completely free and it's available at breakupbrad.com/quiz. And thanks for watching, folks. Please feel free to leave your comments and your questions in the comment section below, and I'll get back to you as soon as I have a chance.